Welcome back to Kin in Line. This is part 106, I make it. This is the little sketch pad that I had forgotten about, but this is one I really took with me on that trip to Ireland, late 1990 or so. And so I sketched characters in pubs, and there's an interesting thing. You can see how small I started with the cap. And then I just had to rework it. And yeah. So there were some real characters. I think this was in O'Donoghue's pub. And real Irish characters. Look at this woman. Half a pint of Guinness. And full of the blarney, you know, these people. The Irish people are particularly articulate. And then I did this in Grafton Street. One Sunday morning, we were just about to leave. I think we were walking down this pedestrianised street. Very quiet morning, and this guy was just plucking out a sea shanty or something, some traditional Irish tune on the banjo. It was the most amazing sort of experience, just to hear this sound beautifully performed by a busker, basically. And then we went further south, Killarney way, and got this guy having a sip of his beer. So that would have been drawn sort of several times as he drank. And whichever pub we went into, there was invariably somebody performing traditional music, and also the pint of Guinness. So this was a particularly good outing. Yeah, you got a chap playing the accordion, and they all sat around. They call it a session. People could actually just come and join it and leave, and there would always be enough people to. I think this was in Waterford, actually, where we sat in on this whole evening's entertainment. This chap's playing the bodhrán, I think they call it. This kind of drum that you hold like that and then flick with your other hand using a sort of drumsticky thing. And the inevitable pints on the table. And this guy, I remember, on the right singing a sea shanty a cappella. And the chap on the left playing the accordion on another occasion. But look at that, that's a classic Irish profile. Good-looking people like the Kennedys. Oh wait, this is the sea shanty guy. Yeah, so he just stood up and belted out this song beautifully, you know. Another accordion player. Look how many times I redrew that profile. And that's actually what gives it the character. And a banjo player. I like the fist holding that chord. You know, and you just had to really improvise there because that hand was moving all the time. And an attendant listener in that sort of classic chin in hand. Well, is that yourself then? All characters now. I'm not sure where this was done, but another occasion where I just had fun, often drawing in quite pale light, you know. But I like the way the line is just. This is my technique from art school, where you basically look at the model and just draw and let the lines come, as it were. This guy seems to have a little thought bubble there, but it was just something in the background, I think an advert or something. Again, strumming away on his guitar, singing. I can't recall what this guy was playing, probably also accordion. Another accordion player. Just the face just suggested by a few lines. Here I used a bolder felt tip pen. What you lose in detail, you kind of make up for in impact, I guess. That's quite subtle, I mean, just a few lines. No attempt at absolute realism. I mean, that face is just suggested, but it works for me. It's an interesting drawing. Banjo player. Look at the banjos, the top end of the banjo is kind of just like a star. That could have been a young Van Morrison there. It's quite a complete sketch of a fiddler. Oh no. Oh yes, so this was sketched at St. Paul's Cathedral. Outside there's a cemetery, and one of the tombstones was really eroded by time, and so that was, I think, like a face, but it had just been weathered away. This was the head of the school where my wife Robin taught for a while. I can't remember her name, but yeah. Those sorts of details only come back after a lot of thinking, and I don't have time for it as I try to turn these pages. Top of of Big Ben. Just a detail there. Try and focus it a bit. One of the iconic features of, and then we went to this ballet I mentioned earlier in Leeds or Bradford, the Bolshoi, and it was everybody dressed like cats and weird things. So I did a few quick sketches. There you can see a ballet tutu or whatever they call them. These are all just people in motion on the ballet, in the ballet. It's all about movement. They don't look as elegant as they did in real life, I have to say. Yeah, sometimes they just don't work. It's clearly a male. There's a very distinct male-female division in ballet. which no amount of political correctness is going to alter, I don't think. There's only a male dancer who's going to be able to pick up a woman and sort of do the things they do. This one doesn't, it's upside down, but quite a nice line across this. Weird face. There's definitely one here somewhere with a cat-like face. Oh, here we go. And this one had a sort of crocodile type head on. That's a fairly clear ballet dancer. And then we got to, sure, I wonder if I should, I think I'll follow this up. We'll leave on this ballet dancer note. Sorry. Because I'm going to take us to the Chieftains, famous Irish group that we saw. I did quite a few sketches of them. So till then, cheers.